Ooh. Out of the maybe not so clean water and into the literal fire. Ooh, ooh, those break apart. Okay. Watch your footing. Oh, he's taking damage on that. This might be one where you just... Oh! I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. You're just gonna stand there and take it, ain't you? I can't kill you. Enemies are going to. Still. Oop, can hurt a little bit. What's that? Wanna go up? Is there 2 ups? There's 2 ups. Mind your footing, mind your footing. Like taking other characters at this point is like what Shadowrun would have been, at least with this guy. I don't know. He contributes, but he's not a killer or a healer like a heroine. Wait, I should hit you first to figure out. Oh, I saw the moon, so. 'Tis Luna. What is it you were guarding? Ow! Okay. Oh. I know now what to do with this. Touch him and... Touching him kills me instantly. And they were never heard from again. Wow. First game over of the... Well, at least the first game over of your sin. I've tasted a couple fighting the, you know, trying to hunt down those, heavy bats and get those levels. You know. Now, was all that continuation, or just... Anyway, gotta work my way back regardless. Can I... strike it? Ow. What does it do to set it off? I killed this thing so fast I didn't even know what it was. Blue pumpkin. Not gonna get it. Stop trying. So I can hit it. I guess just run close to where it starts to go and then just haul ass away to avoid the explosion. Smoothly bastages. Yeah, just... Okay. How to get those? Well, I got those. Over here? Could I have gotten here by backtracking, or was this another direction? Jump down? Jump down? You jump down there. Oh no. Ooh. Activated shit. Damn. Oh, I'm saying. Oh, I guess I set that one off. Angel Grill. Guess I need to... Probably need to bother to bring the second person back at this point. Okay. Oh! Let's try down, see if that, like... Let me try down, see if that, like, circles around any place. I think this was... Yeah, I'm back here now. Okay, that was top right. Okay. So let's... That's what I thought that was. Oh, they're back. Go this way. For a treasure. Another fire coin. Sorry, just what you call it. Is there an up direction I missed? Take on my healing. Whoop. Back up. Okay. I understand how they trigger now. Miss? Oh, fuck you. Slam. Don't give me this smoke. Okay. All that for a gumdrop. Really? Still giving me those? Okay, we head up. Oh, we got two. Oh, we got multiples. You're gonna make me do this, ain't you? You're the jab. No? Bullshit, you're not. Slash. Ow. 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 And he's dead. You take... Wait. This whole time you take weapons? Oh, I can't pay. I hit that with that thing that should jab, but it don't work. Or bash. I thought that was. Activate your shit. Doesn't seem to hurt them at all. On the floor. Activate. Oh, that's breaking. Well, somebody did. Over here. Left and right again. Well, left it to turn out to be this. Cumulus? Yep, you only take magic. Ow, fuck. We got more enemies? Yep, I see you there. Okay. Just hang there and get my MP back a little. Oh dear. Just stay outside the ring. Damn it. Thanks, hit me and make me cancel the spell I'm casting. So I can kill them. Okay, this way. What the? Ow, I'm on fire. Fire still. Why did it miss? That was healing me miss. Cast the fucking magic. Ay. Things that lead me to death and annoyance. Ow, what the? I was on the bottom! How the fuck did that hit? As long as the bottom wall, the fucking fire gets me anyway. Ooh, we can't walk that way at all. What the? What hit me? That fire pill that splashed? Ooh. Take a look at that. Yeah, take a look at that splash. Yeah, it goes out in 8 directions. I didn't know that could hit me. But what other explanation could there be? Another one in there, is that it? Why? Cast the spell. Oh, you're fucking... Damn it! Wait for this to turn off before I can kill you. I'll go. I can jump here. Ow. Pick it up. Pick it up. Just because you're on fire doesn't mean you have to cancel every fucking thing. Came from here. There's no up, there's a down. Seem to jump across. Ooh, get out of the way of that. Unless down here is continuation. Good thing I decided to level that. It's just to get this, so now we backtrack a bit. Wait, I took... Okay, I think it's the two choices. I took the left side, there was a left and right. This part too. So, last room to the right. Now I went right this way. Backtrack even more. That looks like a fixture over there if the game wants to... Oh no. Oh. Heal. Okay. This tiny part looks traversable. That looked breakable. We're in and out of cave stuff. I'm like thinking back where I was and where I'm about to go. I'm like, that looked oddly breakable. Turns out I was right. I'm good for this. Maya lead. Might need to do another one to get over there. That's that golden statue. Unless I can... Oh, if only. Oh, if only. Ow. God damn it. Every time they fucking cast the fire. I nearly killed and lost. But I should help. Gotta find where that leads now. That statue on that side. Is it this way? Nope, that just circles around here. Just let the light spell works on him, and I don't have to keep switching. Ow, the fucking thing got me. Used Wisp on the bat so much, it's like, okay. Game plan was this, do the 10 blood pouches, if I didn't get that. Along the way, hopefully I can get Wisp up. You saw it, it was like 75, I think. So I'm like, okay, I can heal in triple digits now. That's gonna be like... I'd sit down and take like 1 or 2 heals to bring me back to full. Spirits would be like that, but... Now how do I get over there? Because that's gotta be... Oh, I see it over there. Hold up. Ah. You fuck off. In here. Oh, and it literally is right there. Another one of you, eh? Something left over from the Empire doing around here. It said Ja. Did the other one say Ma? Uh-oh. Oh, I woke up another one. Wait, or open that up to the Sword of Mana? Could it be? Uh-oh. Well, I had to be guarded by something. Oh my god, that hit like 3 times. Yeah, this is the weapon to use. Where are you bouncing to? Follow the bouncing ball. They're starting to take more hits. Go with how powerful I am. The game's starting to catch up. Oh my god, that's like 2 shots if you're playing a drinking game on title drops. Spear and magic helmet. Oh my god, if he's at a 3rd time there. Not what do you expect from the sword of... This sword, the number of tails I could tell, must be the... There it is. That's 3! 7-ish, okay. Oh, you bring me right back, good. A little bit more of the... So, did you find the sword? That's 4! Here it is. Used to be that the instant a brave Gemma held the sword, it would shine like the sun. Also, heals. The Legend of Mana. No, that's the game after next I have planned, sir. Thank you. Only shines are Grons, it's fairy tales. Legends are like that, you know. Embellishment. Is that the truth? You knew that all along and you sent me a list? I'll take it to lot, see what he can do. He's wielded with firm conviction, even a tree branch can become a holy sword. I've got it, boy. Possessions and power, never the measure of a true person's work. That was weird to bunch that together. That was a tricky puzzle to figure out, wasn't it? Oh. It was easy to bandy about. Even easier for a no to fuck up. But certain lessons are best learned through experience. I guess you could say Julius, no, Vandal learned the same thing. Oh. Once again, make it mention they're one and the same. For even if you use mana power to control the whole world, it's all fleeting. Just certain thousands of people will be sacrificed for this fleeting vision. Even now that we know Julius is Vandal, Bogan and I have reason to stop him, yet we cannot. The promise we made back then lives on. Now that we've handed the key to Sanctuary over to Julius, it's impossible for us to get there ahead of him. But if the path is still closed off, it's sealed. But what about raising Dime Tower? Dime Tower? Vandal Empire's best technology was used to create a bridge that led to the Sanctuary. Oh. So we made a stack of dimes, called it a tower, and then turned it sideways and made it a bridge? According to him, Dime Tower was destroyed along with the rest of the Vandal Empire. I heard that too. Dime Tower sank into the glass desert. Oh. That's where we go next. What are we gonna do? Don't you think it's about time you told them what they need to know? I suppose. Dime Tower was sealed in glass desert by none other than Sibba. Is that true? Yes, but I never thought I'd have to break the seal for as long as I lived. Mana Sanctuary is a force born of this world, and yet not of this world. Without the key, the only way to get there is by raising the tower. However, keep in mind, Dime Tower is a tower of trials. It won't be easy reaching the Mana Sanctuary alive. All of you, are you ready to see this to the end, even if it cost you your lives? We got this far. Let's get there and quick. Hold on, you. If you're gonna save the world, you'll need a decent meal and a good night's rest. Once again, Sarah proves to be the sharpest of all. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. And so they had their fill. The faithful friends feasted. Ow! Ow! They held a small banquet. Ow! With tears for the departed and thanks for newfound friends. Ow! Ow! Wow! Ow! Pleasant memories would propel them forward. Bonds of friendship would carry them through. But with each heartbeat, time marched on. Starry sky, so beautiful. Yeah. What are you thinking? Could it be about Amanda? I think she taught me a great deal, especially what it means to protect someone. Winry, we got a long, hard road ahead, but I'll protect you no matter what. I mean it this time. Thank you, Bonry. Have this. I thought I was gonna give her something. Well, technically it was his hand. Since mana first began to flow, it has carried people's hearts on towards the future. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Before you go... Oh, more of that? No, I'm good. Which now I gotta... I'll raise the tower. You must go through ruined path. North end of Glass Desert. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Huh? Yeah. North end of Glass Desert. Oh, not these things again. Use magic so they don't reflect it back at me and kill me. So that's actually killed me before. Gotta feel a little bad for you now that you're... I'll be useful, but... Maybe outclassed as far as healing goes. That was single digit. Uh-oh. Okay. So where do I go next? It looks like I'm at the north end, but... And she's dead already. That didn't take long. I think they did the flasher thing and killed her that way. Any damage she would have done. It's already daytime. Guide says this needs to be night. Oh, that's something that's gonna make it up here. Yep, make sure it's nighttime. So, back and forth until that happens. That's dusk. That's night. And then we get these that we can walk across. Starry, oh starry night. You're new. Show me a little autumn magic. Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. Oh! Ooh, ooh. I could have ended it badly. Open to the right. Yes. I guess I could hit him with that. Be mindful, be careful. down this way. Of course, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna. Now that's daytime. The star thing is might appear. I'm getting new enemies though. Oh, that might be one. Let's see what it looks like at night. Yep. Gummy frog. Chocolump. Chocolump. Now there's... Guess that's all it was for these. Gonna go in another way if I want to cross that. Unless I can... I can let me jump down. But I can maybe do it from here. Not night anymore. Yes, that's sunrise, that's dawn. Happy Mana Day, everybody. Night again. When I don't even killing me, head back into annoyance. Don't think I need anything from you anymore. But if he's here, there's no enemies. These are all gonna be. And up here? Oh, save. It's not a watch out, so she's not coming back. Until I get a gold one. Which I'll fully heal. Ruined Passage, made it. Boom. Chocolate. Oh, another one over here. A walnut for my chocolate. Which honestly should be a thing. Combine the two. Oh! Cutscene, I'm here. Gourmand! I was getting tired of waiting. Not you again. Still alive? Of course I am. What happened to Miss Isabella? I didn't kill her. She looked tasty, but I messed up a bit. Do you two have any idea why I've appeared here? You wanna eat us? Oh, your souls need to marinate a bit longer. I'm on your side today. On our side? I want to enter the ruined path. This has nothing to do with you, you soul-sucking freak! Don't push yourselves. There's a small shrine in the sealed cave on an island far to the west. Oh, you're gonna make me come back here later? With the night thing? I only want to eat the finest souls. Makes no difference to me if it's yours or Julius's. Let's play both against the sides. You must admit there are plenty of plump souls ripe for the taking when I hang around him. That's as far as it goes, though. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. You decide to go, the armory and southern English can blast you over to sealed cave. Son of a bitch. We got all this way, and now we gotta backtrack? Damn it, Sibby, you didn't tell me this! I'm wondering how long these bests last for. Will it last after I blast off? Oh. Actually, how far is Lorimar? Because apparently I looked at that quest, I can pop it and get the cactus back, but at this point I'm all gung-ho for just... playing and booting the game. I looked ahead at the, with this fancy game packs guide here. Handy dandy. All he has to say is abandoned, 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 abandoned. It's like, oh, how could you? I was going for some quest. I at least wanted to know about the, whatchamacallit, but it didn't buff up the... If using the spell buffs up the passive of it. Well, as far as I know. Oh! Magic zombies. So, take this and... I thought my stuff would be elemental. Oh no, some of that hit. She doesn't have that option though. Maybe I use the whatchamacallit and buff that. There we go. Nice! Kind of a team effort. They made it cast a bunch of that. Well, I should have did this too if I sat. Should we do it again? Whoop! In the cave. Just wanted the credit for killing it. I shouldn't be doing that much either. Get these treasures. Chickalum. This is all gonna be undead down here, isn't it? It's starting so far. This way, this way, this way, to the right. I showed things. They're just fast. At least I can bust them up that way. Shade icon. And over. Something to the left of me, I think. Or is that just... yeah, this way. Jump up here. Can't see where I'm hitting on that side. Continuation. I think at this point I honestly just focus on. When I say for the 5 warnings, the old gravekeeper will awaken. That trick. Probably gotta go up instead of, what was it? We went right in this screen here. That deciphered. Whoop. These things take a beating. Also a possibility I could be leveling up too on the way. 57, any? He's in the quintuple digits for like as far as next level goes now. Okay, 57 is now 50. Still ain't getting hundreds here or there. I mean, still. Oh. Get a 2 chest and a switch. Rusty and worn. Locked into position. First seal broken. Was that what they are? I can find switches? And okay. Windy icon. Is there down to it? Just opened it? Open that one up, so let's do the up one next. Oh, you're whatchamacallit. We can just normalize enemies now. Okay. So can I go back? You again, so this will be clear of whatchamacallits. That what? Second seal broken. Can't go up there. Right, you can't be. Nope. Look. Oh, through you take too much damage. Switch. That was there before enemies arrived, so. Third seal broken. Oh, that's what that was, okay. It's like I don't like that and got them both. Okay. So I did that way, that goes up, that goes right in there. Now I gotta retrace and backtrack another way, right? I think it's another case of I went... No, this. I went... Yeah, I went up from here. So now, first switch, I can go down. There's another one over there. Oh wow, they're right here. Cool. That's 4. Leave them be. And 5. Somebody giving off some kind of... Yep. Mentioned lettering appears red on the monument. None shall touch the relics here. Those who do shall meet the scythe of the Gravekeeper of Darkness. You go, monster? Open that shit up. Who dares disturb my slumber? We're not enemies. We came to ask you how to get to the ruined path. Show me the scope and strength of your will. I shall test you in battle. Finally, something's coming. A boss battle? Hey, you're back. Ooh, you're about to die again. Keep coming and arrow the shit out of them. That's... The fact that I'm that strong and doing multiple hits, just killing shit faster that way. Splendid. I could certainly feel your determination. Is that how it's gonna work in the next game? I don't know. I've only played the demo of, Trials. Intend to defeat Julius to protect Sanctuary. Felt all that in our fight, did you? Oh. I had a feeling. It's like you're the only one we didn't get yet. Light without darkness, dark without light. No such thing exists. They're essential opposites. To obtain true light, one must first know darkness. Leave at once. Thanks, I think. My name is Said. I come from proud land of darkness. My master's life, I will assist your blood. I got all weapons and spirits. Now that that's open, I just magic rope and have to backtrack? They're not gonna take me there, are you? And she biffed it on the way back. And she's okay again. The plot keeps bringing her back to life. It's the game that keeps killing her because I'm just trying to make it back. Hey, you called? Hey, it's Sid. I don't like this guy much at all. And I'm afraid I am not too fond of you, but the power of both light and dark is needed to break the seal. We can endure this unpleasant river now. I guess I have to. Come on, you guys share a day. They do. It's 7 days of the week. Mana Day is like. So if I want to do the Dudbear's Golden buff up Shade. Release the restriction on mixing the powers of light and dark. Lead us to your door. I don't even know what it does. I guess it's like dark and darkness if it hits. Yeah, so we just want the open door. Open sesame. What is that but backwards? How would that work? Emma says nipple. Well, then it requires specific wording, but since it all went well, I guess it's okay. Bye. It's your belly aching, don't give me that I suppose it's alright nonsense. Alright, back to using you most to heal. Friendly rivalry? Like Dark Cell broken. Game guide mentions that this is a point of almost no return, so like I said, I'm good on things. Let's get this, Oh, wait, did you die again? Or were you dead in there already? That cutscene didn't count. Again, it's like late game Shadowrun, you know. The other party member's just gonna cramp your style and die off anyway. At least here I can revive you if I feel the need to, but I don't feel the need to. I can go left or right. I'll take a left. Left is you again. Secret passage. In here? Kind of a feeling there's like a trap that should have rolled through all this. Well, never shows, so take the high road here. Luna icon. I think before jumping down there I can... Huh? Unaffected? Was it a different weapon? You'd think because their eyes, the poking thing, like a... whatchamacallit would work. You know, commence the jabbing. You just want to get that back here before I can't go through walls. Before I jump down here. Is that the right way? Kill those. Ah. Those pain in the asses are back again. Yep. That's what I thought this was. Take the old-fashioned wraparound. What's my 230? Getting there, slowly but surely. You know what? Let's put that on and be even stronger for all this out here. If we are indeed reaching endgame as the guide is claiming, yeah. A couple more areas left. Here. Damn my ghost. Ooh. I don't think there's like some amount of difference with the heroine. It's just from her point of view. Might be a couple of... I don't know if there's like different areas altogether, but... With her I might have a harder time, because... I'm gonna be casting magic more and hitting less? Is the... Maybe if enough people want it, I could bring it back someday. But I do believe more people will be stoked for me playing Trials. That's the one I really wanted to play. Actually, I really wanted to play the first time where I thought I had a copy of the... That was gonna be my next Mana game when I was... way back when. Got a physical copy of back when PlayStation 1 was new, Legend of Mana. Didn't work though. I don't think I got past like Quest 1 before I kept crashing. I take very good care of the rented CDs. Something I gotta puzzle. I thought I was going backwards to like a dungeon. I think I changed everything there, top bottom. Drawing of the sea. Yes. Well, I can only do one at a time. Sea was where I had it. I think land is what I want. Once to switch it, once to switch it back. That's all. Ooh, wait, now I'm underneath. Oh! But then there's these. I can do that switch and that switch. Drawing of the sky. Oh, that way opened up for me. Meet our good friend the whale. Oh, it's closed off to me. I'm not gonna be able to get down there. That isn't. Level 3, okay. Did I just skip level 2? I'm getting higher, that's what matters, I think. What the? Sword? Okay. Good. Which one are you? Let's get the weapon for you. The moon. That's what I was trying to get out. So Luna, are you color coded? You might be fire. I could do this. Yeah. Maya lead. Or Mala lead. And magic walnut. Only like 90% of the items, probably even 100% of the items it seems giving me now. Let me level that up. More of those I can get, the better. This is clearly my boss slayer weapon. Hits multiple times and doesn't afraid of anything. Down here? I think it's too far to jump down. I was wondering what that green thing was. Oh, it was you the whole time. I'm a ghost. This looks like the point of no return. We gonna go for it? Hell yeah, we are. Oh, it does just say rune passage or rune passage. How about that?